Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Madison is prepared to put her feud with Robyn Brown's children behind her in Sister Wives season 19. The whole Brown family gathered in Wyoming at the end of Sister Wives' 19th season to bid farewell to Garrison Brown, the son of Cody Brown, and his ex-wife, Janelle Brown, who committed suicide in March 2024. As viewers saw Cody dig his son's grave and the family bury Garrison next to his grandparents, it was a heartbreaking and tearful season finale. The Brown family put aside their long-standing conflicts to come together for this incredibly heartbreaking moment in the face of unfathomable sadness. In an effort to mend the broken family ties, the episode also depicts family members starting to consider the prospect of putting aside their disagreements. Madison is prepared to offer Robyn Brown's children an apology. The Brown family gathered in Wyoming to bury Garrison Brown as Sister Wives' 19th season came to an end. According to Janelle Brown, who explained that Wyoming had a big influence on Garrison's life and represented both her and Cody's strong links to the state, she decided to bury her son there. She said, "The Browns have deep roots in Wyoming. He heals the brokenhearted." The season's tearful finale shows the whole Brown family gathered around Garrison's grave saying their final goodbyes. Janelle tells the cameras, "I feel the weight of the urn as I lift it and I'm like, okay. And I feel like there's some symbolism in me handing him to Cody," as she carries her son's urn and passes it to Cody, who then places it in the ground. Furthermore, Cody and I were just parents at the time, despite our significant differences. Other members of the Brown family appear to be wishing to set aside their differences at this time as well. Following Garrison's funeral, Madison, Janelle and Cody's second eldest child, talks about wanting to reconcile with her father and Robyn Brown's children, who is Cody's surviving wife. "So with Cody, it's like, I'm angry with the way things happened, but I can control how I react and how I reciprocate," she says to Leon Brown, Mary Brown's child. "And I'm still deciding how I do that," she continues. Robyn's children from her first marriage, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, are not on speaking terms with the majority of Christine Brown and Janelle's children for a number of reasons. The long-standing belief that Cody preferred Robyn's children over his own is a major cause of the division. Robyn's children, on the other hand, have stated that they frequently felt left out of the Brown family as they grew up. According to Janelle Brown, the Brown family had some healing after Garrison Brown passed away. Janelle considered how her son's premature passing strengthened the bonds amongst the Brown kids in the same episode. "I mean, Garrison's passing has been incredibly difficult and heartbreaking, but it has also united the family in many ways. There is undoubtedly still no reconciliation with Cody or anyone else of that sort, although the siblings' disagreements have occasionally caused their ties to break down, but those have been repaired." In a confessional, Cody disclosed that even though he and Janelle still have a tense relationship, he requested her for permission to dig Garrison's grave, which she acknowledged was a heartfelt gesture. "The journey is challenging, this journey is challenging. And now since I'm not getting along with Janelle, I'm taking my son home to be buried, and it's a strange feeling," he starts. However, she was gracious and kind when I asked if I could do this, saying, "I think that would be really sweet. And since I need this, I'm happy she saw it that way." Unfortunately, prior to his passing, Cody and Garrison did not get along well. He talked about their tense relationship in a September 2024 interview with People. The 18-year-old father revealed in the same interview that he is living with regret because he wishes he had spent more time with his son. "I'd like to have supper out one more. I'd like to take a seat. I would want a beer. He was kind of like Matter, so I want him to attempt to make me laugh. The only thing I regret is that I wish I had done that more frequently," he remarked. What is the current status of Madison's relationship with her father, Cody Brown? Despite Madison's desire to patch things up with Robyn's children, it seems that she and Cody are still at odds. Janelle revealed on the new season's premiere, "I am aware that Maddie hasn't spoken to her father at all. She doesn't have a relationship with Robyn, and neither of them has phoned him. She has essentially dismissed both of them." Janelle thought that Cody's failure to try to establish a relationship with his grandchildren, Madison's children, was a major factor in their estrangement. "She doesn't really want him to have any contact unless he can commit to it," Janelle stated. The mother of four revealed that she had no contact with Cody in November 2024 on Madison's The Authentic Society podcast, via People. Due to certain events that have occurred, I don't communicate with some of my relatives, she disclosed. Cody doesn't have any respect for boundaries, and you have to play by his rules, and I just don't care to do that. Part 1 of the Sister Wives tell-all wasn't good for Cody Brown. He continues to act like the victim. Sister Wives' eagerly anticipated tell-all episodes have finally aired, and following his recent appearance on Part 1 of the reunion, Cody Brown, the patriarch of the Brown family, did himself no favors. After a mid-season pause that provided the show with the necessary depth to deal with the devastating death of Garrison Brown, Sister Wives Season 19 has finally concluded. After the season finale, the group and host Suki Krishnan typically sit down for the show's tell-all interviews, which are like a reunion for TLC. Previously, Robyn Brown, Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, Mary Brown, and Cody would all show up together to discuss the season. However, because Mary, Janelle, and Christine have split from Cody, they each made an appearance separately to provide their perspectives on the previous season. The first half of the tell-all interview broadcast on May 25. Prior to the show, viewers were informed that, per the family's request, they would not be talking about Garrison's death at the tell-alls. After a couple difficult seasons, Cody's actions on the tell-all did little to improve his reputation. With host Suki, Cody lost his temper. For fans of Sister Wives, seeing Cody lose his temper on camera is nothing new, but it has become much more frequent since 3 of Cody's marriages ended. TLC released a video from the tell-all in which Cody attacked Suki for attempting to justify his love for Robyn. In an attempt to play the victim, he said that Robyn and he had been H-slapped for their love and that he was sick of it. The rejection from Mary, Christine, and Janelle is obviously still causing Cody a lot of distress, and he is using his relationship with Robyn as an excuse to avoid being the bad guy in the family. Cody made a few contradictory statements. Cody reacted angrily when Suki pointed out that he had contradicted himself by claiming that he was attempting to make all of his relationships with his wives on par with his relationship with Robyn, but then claiming that he couldn't love them all in the same way because they are all different people. Cody advised her to try it and see how it works out for her when Suki mentioned that you can't love one wife more in a polygamous marriage. In a different moment, Mary called out Cody's hypocritical behavior for denying her the spiritual release she desired following her divorce. Mary remembered that Cody would always claim that his religious convictions prevented him from divorcing his wife. However, when it came to ending their marriage in the eyes of their church, Cody said he no longer adhered to that religion and didn't want to grant Mary the release. When it comes to Cody, it's a double standard, which is sometimes expected. Cody is unable to accept responsibility for the breakdown of his marriage to Mary. Cody generally has trouble being responsible. When Suki confronts him about his statements that he never loved Mary, Janelle, and Christine, he concedes, it's hard to be accountable for things you're saying in a passionate moment. He can at least admit that he isn't taking responsibility for what he has said. He also acknowledged that he thought he was fostering all of his connections at the time, but now he realizes that he wasn't. Mary and Cody had rather different perspectives on the breakdown of his marriage. According to Mary, the religion gave her a spiritual release based on abandonment, a term Cody strongly objected to. But when they looked back on their final years together, Cody disclosed that Mary had kicked him out of their house because she was having an affair with a catfish online. He said that he never returned, which she saw as abandonment, but he claimed that the catfishing episode served as the catalyst. Here, it's simple to see both sides of their debate. Mary and Cody's relationship was undoubtedly altered by her catfishing incident, but Cody was emotionally checked out when he chose to stay married to her at the time. Both of them are to blame. Although he didn't plan to work on it with Mary, Cody stayed in the marriage, giving her optimism that their relationship would eventually improve. When she wanted to end the marriage, he rejected her and became irate and obstinate. Cody and Robyn, Sister Wives, are paying $11,000 for their mortgage. Did they lose a fortune on their $2 million home purchase? It has been a long time since Sister Wives fans were acquainted with the show's primary cast. Robyn and Kody are mainly included in this. The former acknowledged that the latter is his favorite wife, after all. After the young wife arrived, the dynamics of polygamy changed. The trouble started when Mary, Janelle, Christine, and the other wives started to feel abandoned. Kody was eventually divorced by all three. As a monogamous pair, Kody and Robyn have been receiving a lot of screen time ever then. As their show airs on television, fans frequently notice too many warning signs. Their illogical spending patterns have been the subject of much discussion. Since then, the same topic has generated a lot of discussion. Is it accurate to say that the couple is making mortgage payments of up to $11,000? Kody and Robyn, sister wives, have a 30-year mortgage. When Kody and Robyn bought a $2 million home, it made news. The sister wives cast members did this while attempting to describe their house in Flagstaff, Arizona. The one they'd moved into just after leaving Las Vegas. How the couple was able to afford these luxury has been a mystery to everyone. According to sources, they took out a loan of up to $1.68 million. The couple now has a 30-year mortgage, it turns out. They pretended to be trustees for the Whitestone Trust and carried out this action. Robyn and the children have a safe inheritance for the future, which is why they are doing this. However, everyone has been curious about how much the couple is paying for a mortgage since they showed how much they borrowed. Sister wives, will Robyn and Kody have to pay off their $11,000 mortgage and deal with debt once more? Robyn owed up to $30,000 when she married Kody. They were assisted in paying it off by the entire sister wives' family. However, it appears like the pair barely took the lesson to heart. This is due to persistent rumors regarding their wasteful spending patterns. For example, viewers have seen them wearing expensive statement jewelry and Rolex watches. Gwen once alluded to their extravagant spending as well. As previously stated, the couple has taken out a 30-year mortgage to cover the cost of the $2 million new home they purchased. They previously owed $11,000 in mortgage payments. Viewers found it shocking. It is, after all, a substantial sum of money. However, it turns out that the couple sold their previous house in Flagstaff. They obviously only have one mortgage payment. They are therefore not paying as much as $11,000 for their mortgage. Although the precise cost is unknown, it must be far lower than what they previously had to pay. What are your thoughts regarding this shift in Kody and Robyn's lives? Do you believe they will cease having a luxury lifestyle so they can pay off their 30-year mortgage smoothly? Season 19 of Sister Wives closed on an emotional and tragic note, as the Brown family came together in Wyoming to lay Garrison Brown to rest. His untimely passing forced the fractured family to confront a pain much deeper than any feud, tension, or estrangement could provoke. In the wake of the tragedy, family members who hadn't spoken in years stood side by side in grief. Among those stepping forward to mend fences was Madison "Maddie" Brush, daughter of Janelle and Kody Brown. For years, Maddie had kept her distance not only from her father but also from Robyn Brown and her children. However, in a rare moment of emotional vulnerability and introspection, Season 19 showed that Maddie might be ready to extend an olive branch, especially to Robyn's children. This essay explores why Madison Brush may be prepared to put her feud with Robyn Brown's children behind her. It examines the complex dynamics that led to the divide in the first place, how grief has served as a catalyst for potential healing, and what this moment means for the future of the Brown family. As the reality series continues to evolve past polygamy and into fractured familial relationships, Maddie's decision to consider reconciliation could mark a turning point for the Browns, and for the fans who've watched their journey unfold for nearly 2 decades. The tragedy that changed everything. The Season 19 finale of Sister Wives, titled "He Heals the Brokenhearted," marked a painful but poignant turning point in the family's journey. Garrison Brown's death by suicide in March 2024 shook the family to its core. While Sister Wives has featured dozens of family disagreements, feuds, and broken relationships, never before had the Browns faced such profound tragedy on screen. Viewers saw raw moments, Kody Brown digging the grave for his own son, Janelle handing her son's urn to Kody despite their strained relationship, and the entire family, exes, children, and even previously estranged members, gathering together in unity. It was the first time in many seasons that the family had been physically and emotionally present in the same space. For viewers, it was a heartbreaking but powerful reminder that, beneath the bitterness, there was once deep love in the Brown family. For Madison, this tragedy appears to have ignited a deep reflection. Her interactions with Mary's child